going on, guys? It's Riley with Smokeshow Outdoors. Got Levi behind the camera over here. We got the tree saddles out today, just practicing for the season, the bow season coming up. And one of the big problems we were having getting back into tune was our shooting positions. And of course, in the tree saddle, it's a lot different than sitting in a regular tree stand. So we figured that we go through some of the shooting positions that we get in to hit whatever we're shooting at, whether it's a hog, deer, elk, not yet, but maybe soon. But yeah, so we're going to go through some of the shooting positions. So the first thing we got here, we have a target out here to the right, and this is going to be the hardest, in my opinion, one of the hardest positions to get in the shoot, because if you try to hang, you have to go all the way over, and that's just not really a good position to be in. You're not stabilized. So the best way that I've found to get in is to literally get on the platform that you have, if you have a platform like this, and just hang on to your strap and turn around. And then whenever you're on there, you're just pretty much like you're standing up on the ground. So we'll shoot a shot here and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna aim for the deer head because the centers are punching through. There we go, a little bit right, but you'll get the point. I would have killed a deer. So yeah, I think that that's the best position for that. So we'll set the target up in a different place and we'll try another one. All right, so we got back up in the tree now. We moved the target. And so now we're going to be doing a shot pretty much at a 45 directly behind us kind of. And this shot is going to be a lot easier to do just because if you're a righty anyway, you're going to be in a more natural position sitting still. So the big thing to know about this is that if you watch any archery people, they'll always tell you want to bend at the waist. You don't want to move anything else. You want to be stabilized. So therefore, I'm not going to be moving the bow anywhere. I'm going to keep it just like I would if I was shooting straight up and bend at the waist. So we'll do that here in a second. Make sure that there isn't any traffic going by. All right, so we're set back up. We'll go ahead and take the shot here. So moving on, which the last position that we just got in should work for about your 180 to your 90 over that way, and it's pretty much the same thing for this too. But so we got a target that's going to be pretty much on the back side of the tree from me, and it comes down to personal preference. So I'd say some may find it easier to shoot like this, going straight at it, but I think honestly, being a right-hander, it's easier to wrap around the tree. And so what I can do is, and you just kind of have to find your own way to do it, but this is what I found. So I can wrap around here, and of course I trust my equipment here, and I have it down good. So I put my knee right here, and I can shoot almost to a 45 to the other side of the tree. And of course this might be a little bit sketchy, but everything of course is in tune, and I trust all my equipment. So here we go. Take a shot at it. As you can see, we're just right here, we're good. We want to shoot for the top left one. Boom, center shot. That's all there is to it. All right, so the last shot that we're going to be doing is going to be off the right shoulder here. And of course, it's going to be pretty much like shooting off your left shoulder. You're just going to wrap all the way around. And this is going to be opposite for lefty, obviously, but for a righty, it works. So I'm going to wrap around, get in the left part of your saddle here, pretty much just like if you're shooting off your left shoulder. We'll go all the way around here. Of course, this is a really short shot, but it's going to simulate it pretty good. So you're going to bend at the waist, keep the same bow angle, whatever you call it. All right, so that about wraps it up for the video. We showed you pretty much every shot that you're going to have to take in a saddle, or could take in a saddle. And of course, you want to set up your saddle to shoot to the left if you're a righty, or to the right if you're a lefty. And so that would be if you have a deer trail coming up right here, or a scrape or something, you want to set it up to be your easiest shot. And that's the biggest thing. But if you can't do that, of course, now you kind of have an idea of how to shoot. And of course, go out and shoot and figure out what positions work best for you whenever you're trying to shoot it wherever the deer may be. So practice the harder shots. It's one big word of advice, I'd say practice the hardest shots that you can. Practice all different distances. All these are really short, but of course you may have to take a shot on a deer 40, 50 yards out if you're comfortable with that. And yeah, just make sure that you're good to go for the season. We got up here to look funny for you guys. People probably looking at us like these guys right here, but it's all right. We want to help you guys and just try to get you a deer this year. So thank you for watching Smokeshow Outdoors. Rylan here with you, and we'll see you for the next one.